I've lost all power. I knew it was too good to be true. This is why I hate Land Rovers. 10 pence, 20 pence, 50 pence a pound. We're at the auctions again, and today I'm going to show you what £2,700 buys you. Here it is, look. It's a 2010 Land Rover Freelander 2 with only 65,000 miles. But just look at that, for £2,700. It looks absolutely immaculate. Now you might be thinking, why has he bought a 4x4 when we're into summer and we're coming out at winter for that? We're coming into caravan season now, and trying to get rid of a 4x4 without one of them on in summer, it's a waste of time. Oh, it's nice and clean in there. Look at seats, there's no remark on them. It don't need valeting or anything, it just wants a little spruce up. Right, let's start it up and listen to that engine, shall we? And fingers crossed, there's nothing wrong with it. Well, that sounds all right, doesn't it? There's no lights on dashboard, no smoke. Sounds mint, that does, doesn't it? Let's let clutch out, see if we're going to dual mass rattle. Nah, nothing there. Right, let's see what works and see what needs fixing, shall we? Well, that's a good sign. We've got some electric windows today. Let's get this air conditioning on and see if that's cold, because it's an absolute scorcher today. Let's get it out, get it on open road, because these do suffer with rear diffs, and with it having a tow bar, there's a possibility rear diff's going to be winding its head off. So let's get it out and see what it's like, shall we? It's not even blowing any smoke out at back. It drives absolutely mint. It's as quiet as a mouse. It drives like new, which you'd expect it to with 65,000 miles, wouldn't you? Mind you, having said that, it is a Land Rover. Up into 6. It's holding road nicely, it's not pulling. Steering wheel's in a straight line. What an absolute bargain. For what money I paid for this, I was expecting some problems. Probably diff if nothing, especially with having a tow bar on back and that diff taking a bit of a battering. But yeah, it drives perfect. What we'll do is we'll run it up to temperature, make sure it's not overheating, and fingers crossed we don't break down. So we're up to temperature, that's holding halfway nicely. The air conditioning's cold, everything seems to work. I really can't knock it for £2,700. It's got to have been the bargain of the day. Everybody must have been asleep, because I think this car might be worth 6 or 7 grand to sell. There's not many low mileage Freelander 2s out there. What we'll do in a minute, we'll pull over, we'll have a good look round it, and we'll see if there's anything I've missed, shall we? Do you know, I love job when it works out like this. Very rare you get cars like this where you can just pick them up from auction, drive them back, polish them, photograph them, and get them on trader and get them gone. I knew it was too good to be true. This is why it's very rare it happens like this. This is even MOT till next February, so it is ready to go. Let's have a look round it, see what it's like. But yeah, just look at that. It's absolutely mint. These tyres on front look like new. They are, look. It's even had new front discs and pads on front as well. There's no curb marks or pittering on alloys. It's absolutely immaculate. What's the back tyres like? They're brand new as well. So it's had 4 new tyres recently all the way around. And it's even got new brakes on back as well. Somebody's spent some right money on this, haven't they, before they've got rid of it. That's incredible. There's no scuffs on back bumper. We've got twin electrics for caravanners. What's it like in boot? Look at that. It really has been looked after, hasn't it? It's all there. What's it like on this side? Same again. No scratches. There's no dings on back quarter panel. Yeah, it's had 4 new tyres all the way around and brakes. Wonder how much that would have cost. That was an absolute steal, that was. Let's have a look under the bonnet, see what it's like under there. There's not really a lot to see under there, is there? It's all covered with plastic. A little spider hide in here. There's no oil leaks. That belt looks like it's been changed recently. We'll have to have a look at service history, see if cam belt's been done, because that's really expensive on these. What's it like round back? It's dry as a bone. Just looks like 65,000 miles to me. Nice and straight, all the original panels. It's absolutely perfect. Let's have a look in that service history, because I reckon that cam belt might have been done. I'd be surprised if last owners not had belt done on this, you know. I really would. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 services. Wow. It was last serviced at 64,000. It's done 65 now. That's incredible, isn't it? Has it had its cam belt done? Yeah. Cam bolt done at 61,000, can you believe that? It looks like we've dropped on his feet with this today, it really does. What we'll do now is we'll head back, we'll get on that auto trader and we'll see. Hold on a minute. I've lost all power. For God's sake, I knew it were too good to be true. This is why I hate Land Rovers. It's gone into limp mode. Let me pull over somewhere. Turn it off, turn it back on. And see if it's comes out of limp mode, for God's sake. I don't know what's up with it. Let's try it again. Can you believe my luck? Let's get it back, get on YouTube, and we'll see if anybody else has had the same problem, shall we? So we've made it back, but only just. It did go into limp mode a few times on the way back, and I just turned it off and back on again. And what I realised over time was, the more I put my foot down, the more it went into limp mode. Now, I went on YouTube, and there's a chap on there who was saying a common problem with these was a split turbo pipe. I've been under the bonnet, and right at the bottom, you can see it's really, really chabbered up at the bottom, so I'm pretty confident that the turbo pipe is the problem here. So we'll get one of them off eBay, we'll get it sorted, and fingers crossed we'll be all right with this. So yeah, it's not been a bad day after all. I think a pretty much easy fix. So let's get on that auto trader and see what it's worth to sell and see if we've had a good day, shall we? Right, so Land Rover Freelander 2. I've put in a maximum mileage of 80,000. Ours has done 65. Diesel manual. Let's let that spin. Price low to high. Let's see what that brings up. We've got a private sale here. That's an older one. That's on a 57 plate for $45.99 with 55,000 miles. And then we've got a white base model. That's $49.95. That's done 60,000. Now that's a year older than ours. Ours is obviously a 2010. Then we've got a 09 plate with 59,000 for $59.90. They fetch good money, don't they? And then they're going up to like 7 grand for like a, what's that one? A 12 plate with 77,000. We've done well with this, haven't we? Really well. Yeah, I went far off at 6 or 7 grand. I don't think it's worth putting it on any more than $54.95, especially at money that I've got it at. And trade at the moment is pretty slow. What I'm finding is, unless I'm giving stuff away, I'm not really selling anything at the minute. So that's what we'll do. We'll try it at $54.95. We can always come down. We can never go up, remember. So yeah, that's what we'll do. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this where I'm going to auctions and taking these silly risks, press that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, because that'll tell you when I've bought my next car. I'll see you later.